Okay, you're tuning in to another Mr. Music Math video. We are on page 195 in the Big Math book, the Chapter 4 test review. Again, focus, can-do attitude, initiative, listen. And you can always stop, rewind, watch the videos again. Okay, so let's jump into it. Number 12. Choose yes or no to show how to use the distributive property to break apart the dividend to find the quotient to 132 divided by 6. So remember, we can break up 132 into any numbers we want as long as we keep the same value. But in this particular problem, we don't want to break it up to where it's going to leave us with remainders. Okay, so for example here, now 115 plus 17 gets me to 132. But if I look at the easier division problem of these two first, if I count by sixes, 6, 12, 18, I never land on 17. So this is not going to be a helpful way to use the distributive property to solve this problem. So I'm going to say no. Okay, that is not how to use it. Okay, 12b, this next one, again, I'm going to look at the easier problem first. Okay, and if I count by sixes, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Again, I don't land on 32, so that is not helpful. Okay, now on this one, I'm going to look again. I'm choosing this one instead of this one on these problems. The reason I'm choosing it is because it has a smaller number to work with. That's the only reason. I could have chosen this side and checked it to see if 6 would go into 100 evenly, but that's going to take me a lot longer to check. So if you're wondering, why does he keep checking this side? I'm checking that side because it gives me the smaller number to work with. Okay, so let's see, can 6 go into 42 evenly? Count by my sixes, 6, 12, 18, 24, excuse me, 30, 36, 42. Yes, that checks out. Now I should also check this one, okay, to be certain. Once the first one checks out, doesn't mean you're done. It's just if it doesn't check out, then you are done, because you know if it doesn't work on one, it doesn't matter if it works on the other. If it does work on one, you're still not finished. You have to check the other one. So I know 6 times 10 is 60. So that's 60 of the 90. That would leave only 30 left over. And if I count by my sixes, will I land on 30? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So these both check out. So that's going to work for me. Okay. Now I'm going to let you do number 12D on your own and decide if yes or no this is going to be an appropriate way to use the distributive property to solve that problem. Use the same strategy I used on 12C and 12B and 12A. Okay, number 13, there are 60 people waiting for a river raft ride. So again, we're dealing with people, so I know if I have a remainder, I got to consider that when I interpret the remainder. Each raft holds 15 people. Sylvia used the work below to find the number of rafts needed. Explain how Sylvia's work can be used to find the number of rafts needed. So she did the work. I just have to explain how to use this work to find the answer. Well, she used repeated subtraction. So I can write that in here. She used, this is always the hardest part for me. She used repeated and I'm going to use the subtraction sign. She used repeated subtraction, and she subtracted 1. Remember, we're dividing by 15, right? 15 is our divisor, so she used 1 15, there's another 15, there's another 15, there's another 15, and got to 0. So she used 1, 2, 3, 4 15s. So our answer, our quotient, is 4. and that tells us how many rafts we need. So she used repeated subtraction and subtracted 15, 4 times. So I'm going to sum it up now. We need, that's supposed to be an N. Trying to go fast, Mr. Music. We need 4 rafts, or she needs 4 rafts, or they need 4 rafts. Okay, so again, we're just explaining her reasoning and giving what her answer is going to be. All right, thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next video.